We're doing a lot of lives, and we're using some great technology that enables us to do this today. And what are we talking about? The importance of a growth mindset. So important.
Really important for any business owner. Any business owner.
Particularly at the beginning of the year, at the start of a new period. But it's important for every day as well, right?
Of course, yeah. As we go through life, struggles of life every day.
Yes.
Getting your mindset right is where it starts and stops. How you wake up in the morning, whether you're viewing the day with, it's going to be drudgery, or whether it's just another piece of the puzzle connected to this fantastic journey that you've designed that you're going to go on through the course of your lifetime. You get to decide, and that's the strength of mindset. It's the power of mindset, and how you determine what course you're going to go on. So, what are some of the key factors? Obviously we're working with business owners every day through our workshops, boot camps, who are downloading our courses. Going through all our content, it's very common for us to see, people pretty run down, pretty worn out. What are some of the key tips that we can give some of these people watching this here today or listening on our podcast around improving their mindset?
Right. I think the first thing that we could share is, we're talking to business owners, and these business owners are feeling somewhat challenged. I think the first thing they need to do is go back to, why did they start this business? What was the impetus that got you to start this business? But I also want you to go a bit deeper. What was the feeling that you had when you started that business? Because I suspect there was excitement, there was a bit of a fire in the belly. And I want our business owners to start the daily practice, even if it's throughout the day regularly. You've got to go back to that. You've got to go back to why you started the business. What was the feeling? Because you want that feeling back again, right?
Yeah, look, I'm sure most people got excitement around their new venture, maybe some nervousness, trepidation, but ultimately you make that decision to push on and go through it because you've got some optimism around what the future holds, that you can do it. There's some self-belief in there, and I think that's a core thing is when we sort of go in and we're going through our daily duties, our daily grind. Often, if we sort of getting beaten around the ears day in, day out, we start to lose some of that self-belief.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about ego or arrogance when I talk about self-belief. I'm talking about just going in a layer deeper and understanding that, hey, if I do this enough times and I keep making adjustments and improvements each time that I do it, I will get better at this. And that, as a business owner, this is a key core skill that you can develop, that knowingness that, I may not get it right today, I may not get it right tomorrow, but eventually, if I go through and do it enough times, if I talk to enough people, if I gather enough data and data points from the marketplace,
cool, right?
Data points from our customers, experience from other people, having mentors like ourselves in your life and in your business that can help giving you and impart with you some experience around that, things that maybe someone else has done, what's worked, have you thought about this? Take those data points in and just know that, hey, I can do this. I can, if I do it enough times, I'm going to get better.
Indeed. And I think the thing to tap into that as well, keep going. You want to build the commitment level. Commitment is really important in getting you through those tough times. Like I was talking to somebody yesterday, and you were discussing this topic specifically. He said, my day went to custard yesterday, and I knew I needed to just go back to what was the path I was heading for? Where was I aiming? What was the things that were important to me as to why I was doing this task, this activity, or this, running this business? And he shared that is the thing that keeps him going. He just stops, resets, and goes again. And I think, there's a lot of business owners out there that are a bit worried about making decisions about, a decision about any aspect of the business. And is it the right time to make this decision? Is it the right time to step forward? I think if anything, number 2 I can share with people is just make a decision. Have the data, gather the data, because you can't make a good decision without clear data, and nor can you make a good decision when we're at heightened stress and anxiety levels. So tap back into why.
Take a deep breath, go for a walk.
Get out, go for a walk. Take a breath, reset, but gather the data and then make a decision. And you know what? If the decision proves to not give you the outcome as expected or to the level that was needed, that's perfectly okay, right?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be information in that decision-making process and the outcome. So, look at the data that you've got from this decision you've made and go, well, where are my learnings in here? Do I turn left? Do I turn right? Do I keep going? Is it a slightly different tactic? Just make a decision and move forward.
Yeah, hey, it's been my experience in business and investing and in life. Each time you make a decision is a deeper sense of learning. Hey, we can go and read a book and we can go and talk to some other people, but actually then going and executing, going and putting into practice what your thought process, what your idea is, what it is you learned, making that decision is then when you really get that deeper layer of learning and understanding. And then you go, well, okay, right, then, maybe next time we do this, we might do it a little bit different. Or, hey, shit, that worked, we're going to replicate it, going to do it a few more times.
How can we improve it?
And, that all sounds super simple, and it is, but sometimes we start to lose the belief in making the decision. We get afraid and we get worried and we think that the world is going to stop turning or we're going to fall off a cliff if we make the wrong decision. And invariably that is not the case. Things, less desirable things can happen if we make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
But we need to get over that, because if you're going through and building a business, or you're in business and you want to get out of a particular rut you're in or get to the next level, so different magnitude of decisions need to be made, and to do that you need to get your mindset in the right place to give you confidence to be able to go and do that.
Yeah. And we all are on this journey. We are on this journey. Everybody's on this journey. And I said, I don't want you to beat yourself up that it didn't work or it wasn't what it. You might think of it as a mistake or a failure. Well, there's lots of gold in those learnings, right? Lots of gold. So number 3 sort of sits around all of it. Understanding why the business exists and the fire in the belly that you had, making decisions, but surround yourself with the right people. So who are you quality checking? Where are you gathering your data from? Who are you quality checking? Who's holding you accountable? Who is supporting you in this business? And this can be mentors like Nick and I at Navigate Biz. It can be your legal support, your financial support, your banking support, IT, marketing. There's a whole bunch of aspects of business that we can't be all experts in. So, to find out who you need in your circle is really just do a quality check on, and be honest here, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring that is of value to the business, and therefore where are the gaps? Yeah, it's okay to have gaps. And I love having people in the business who know way more than me, because I'm going to learn some stuff, but they're going to pick it up.
Gaps show us how much opportunity we've got for expansion and growth. So we should be looking for gaps. If we're looking around and go, hey, we've got this nailed, we've got that nailed, everything's great, you know what? You have not got your mindset set right. You've got to be going and looking about, where are the areas I can improve? Which parts of the marketplace can I be expanding into?
Yeah, where else can I go?
What other people can I be bringing into this business? What other customers should I be looking for? What other locations, where should I be? What other product services should we be offering? All of these things. You want to be looking for the gaps so that you can start to make that improvement. And it's really difficult to do that when you haven't got your mindset right. And as you said, to get that mindset right, it pays to have people, the important people, these people around you that are adding fuel to this fire. And oftentimes, if our mindset's not right, it's us that's the problem. As the individual, we're the problem. Either we got our head buried in the wrong kind of information. We got our we're spending too much time with the wrong types of people. Those that are negative, those are the self-doubters, those are the ones that are pulling you down. They actually don't want you to be doing any better than you are doing, than they're doing. Sorry. So do you need to filter that? If to get your mindset in a better place, do you need to be filtering those people around you and then starting to get to put these layers of some new influences? And it might only be a couple of people to start. It might only be one person to start with, just to get that ball rolling so you get your mindset right.
Yeah. And I think as part of that, and you touched on it as well, is filter the messaging that you're receiving. Like, we all get flooded with the white noise of social media, emails. Our emails are flooded with it. Well, you know what? Really do a good quality check. What is the information? Who are the platforms? Who are the influencers, for want of a better word, that you actually should be listening to? And who shouldn't you be? And maybe you should just turn all notifications off and go proactively look when you have the time. But you know, we are, as I said, we're all flooded with so much information, and I can guarantee you so much of it is not worth your time.
Yeah, what is it that you should be looking at that's connects to what you're trying to achieve? So again, but getting the right people around, and I'm talking not just physically, I'm talking about digitally as well. Who are you scrolling through and you go, oh yeah, that's fun, or this, whatever else, but is it connected to where you're going? You know, so start to get the influence of the people that are in a position where you want to be in the next 5, 10, 20, 50 years, whatever the time scale is. The bigger that you can get that, the more you can get your mind and your goals locked into where you want to go across in this journey in your lifetime, and that can keep you a bit more focused and out of the crap.
Yeah, indeed.
So get your mindset right.
Yeah, so they're the three quick tips. I think there's a lot more to this conversation, and so we'll be back next week, next Monday, I believe, on live again, and we're going to continue this conversation because we want you to do the work between now and then to work on just, if you feel you're in a growth mindset, just do that quality check. Check about, you know, why did you start the business? What was the feeling? Who are you surrounding yourself with? You know, all those sort of things that we've just spoken about. Do that check, and then we're going to be back here next Monday.
Listen to yourself. I'll leave you with that. Listen to yourself, and if you find yourself going into this self-doubt, into that mode, you know, pull yourself up on it. Pull yourself up and have a recalibrate and get yourself going. So get your mindset right. Really important. Wish you well with your business. Hey, if you haven't gone and checked out navigatebiz.com, go and check it out, NAVIG8BIZ.com. Go check that out. There's a ton of tools, resources and everything to help you in your business there. And obviously catch us, if you're not on all our platforms, we're at Navigate Biz. And I'm at Nick Barnsdall.
And I'm Joanne Brooks.
Okay, let's catch you on Monday.
Awesome.
Thanks very much.
Ta-ra.